All right, all right. We're going to dive into some charts today. Take a look-see look. We're going live on YouTube right now. What's up, YouTube? Now we're getting on TikTok, too. Going to wait for everyone to just settle in. We're going to take a look at some charts, see what's going down, where things are going. We're going to start by looking at Ethereum because we got in that Ethereum trade yesterday. I want to give an update on that. We're just going live now. Just wait a few, and we'll get rolling. We'll dive into some deep stuff today. Well, some heavy stuff, some good stuff. The best crypto moves that I think are out there right now. What's up, everybody? We're going to dive into some crypto moves. Crypto moving. We're going to take a look at that Ethereum trade we got into yesterday. Get an update on that, see how it's doing. It wasn't the most ideal entry point. I only took the trade because I was on the live stream. We're in profit, but I would have waited a little bit and we'd be in more profit had I followed my rules and waited for what I wait for. Which, if you were on here yesterday, you remember what that is. What's up, everybody? We're going to look at some charts you guys want to look at too. You can shout some out, but we're going to look at the Bitcoin and Ethereum first. And then we're going to get rolling. Just going to wait for some people to roll in. All right, maybe we should get rolling. All right, let's dive into the Ethereum chart here. Okay, so here we are. We're in Bybit is where we're actually at. We are in some profit. We took a short yesterday, meaning we make profit when the price goes down, and our profit gets paid to us in ETH actually. So we got in at 43.47, and the price is at 42.99 at the moment. I've taken a little bit out of my position, so I've taken some profits now along the ways. But I still expect this to come down more. We'll look into the chart, and actually I'll show you why. But we are in profit right now. I wanted to give you an update on that. We're up 0.0027 ETH, so that's like about $12 worth of ETH. It's just free coming to me. I'm just using the Ethereum I already have to get it. Let's dive into the chart here. Let's take a look. Wait for it to load up. Lever Atlas. Lever Atlas is this indicator down here. That's what we're going to be mostly using to figure out what the price is doing. Now, yesterday, if you guys were on the stream yesterday, we were looking at this. All right, I think that we were somewhere around here yesterday. Right, we're on the 1 hour time frame. And what I'm seeing here is yesterday, just because I wanted to place a trade for you guys, there wasn't a clear indicator to me of a good spot to take a trade, but I said, screw it, I think it's going to go down anyways. So I did that just for you guys yesterday. Now, what happened was we did end up printing a bearish divergence. If you don't know what a bearish divergence is, that divergences are the platform of the trades of my trading strategy. So what that means is that price is down here, and then price goes up to up here, right? And we're in the 1 hour time frame. So as price is going up, this handy dandy indicator down here, Lever Atlas, shows us that momentum is going down. See, this red dot here indicates a stalling out or topping of price, and since we're on the hour time frame, it's pretty legit. And you see price topped out and went sideways for a bit. Doesn't mean it's not going to go up a little bit more, but that's why we wait for a divergence to print, and that is exactly what happened. Price did go up some more, and now look at the red dot that goes along with it. It is lower than this red dot. So price went up, momentum went down, and that it would have been the perfect entry point right there. And had I not gotten in the trade for you guys yesterday, this is where I would have gotten in. But I still felt all right with it. I stayed in the position because I'm like, yeah, I think it's going to come down lower than that. And all these lines you see here are Fibonacci lines. So these are pretty strong areas of support and resistance. And as you see, these lines right here, price is kind of hitting that bottom, but I think it does bust through and get to about 42.50, maybe even lower. I'm kind of waiting on that to take out more of my position. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin. See what Bitcoin's doing today. Because like it or hate it, buy it or leave it, it is the main thing that we look at. You know what I mean? It is the main thing that drives the market. And we had a bearish divergence happen here too. Check this out. So we're on the 1 hour time frame. Again, 1 hour time frame. So we go over here, and you see this top right here correlates to this red dot. And this higher top correlates to this lower red dot. So price went up, momentum went down, and what happened? Price is on its way down. So this, I didn't get in a trade here. Why didn't I get in it? I don't know why the hell I didn't get in it. I just didn't think to look at it today, which is absolutely ridiculous because I had a feeling this was going to be coming. And so now Bitcoin's going down. I should have gotten a short position, but I did not. So that's the current predictions right now. I can't really give strong long-term predictions, J-Ski, but I can say that I can follow the charts. And how I do that is I really use Lever Atlas's tool down here. And what's amazing about that is, let me look at its accuracy. Price going up, momentum going down, now price is going down. You know, that's just kind of the way it works. That's just kind of the way it works. Give me another, give me a coin you guys want to look at. Let's look at some other ones today. Give me a coin you all want to take a look at. We have 0 likes, by the way, in the stream. Everybody go ahead and hit the likes. Tap the screen, hit the likes. Let's get some likes in here because there is literally 0 likes on the stream. That hurts my ego. Let's see some likes fly in. Nail it, nail it. H-bar. Let's take a look at H-bar. Let's see what we got going on there. My guess is since Bitcoin and Ethereum are both going a little bearish right now, my guess is H-bar is probably going to be a little bearish. And what do we see? We do see some bearishness. Not as clear of a bearish divergence, right? Because we look at this red dot and we follow it up. It goes to this high. And then these 2 lower red dots right here go to these highs, but they are a little bit lower than this high. But with that being said, they're about the same height. So the dots really should be at least about the same height. You know, the momentum is going down nonetheless. And so that is still an indicator, but I still wait for true divergences, which I would have wanted to see this be up a little higher. But right now it's looking a little bearish, but it does look like on the hourly we're coming close to printing a green dot, and a green dot indicates a bottom, right? Because we look at this bottom, there's this green dot right here. There's this green dot indicating this bottom, stuff like that. So it does look like we're curving out and we may be printing one, but you never know. You never know. Maybe a good time to buy in. I don't know. Let's go to Polygon. You know, if you guys aren't familiar with trading isn't buying low and selling high. That's not what it is. But it is the most powerful way to accumulate crypto because that is the name of the game. That is absolutely the name of the game. That's what smart money and whales do. That's not what 99% of people in crypto do. The most successful people are focused on a longer term goal, which is accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum as much as they can before you can't even get it anymore, because it's not far before you're not even going to be able to buy Bitcoin or maybe even Ethereum anymore. It's going to be the supply is going to be so limited compared to the demand. So what do we think about Matic right here? Matic printed a pretty clear bearish divergence. Look at this top right here. Goes down to this red dot. In actuality, this is an even higher red dot back here. Actually, this is the one we would want to be using because it's the highest red dot on the board, really. But we'll just go with these two. This red dot right here correlates to this high. And what do we have up here? We have a higher high, but yet we have a lower red dot, meaning momentum is coming down, price is going up. So that means we're about to have a shift in, well, momentum. So that's called a bearish divergence. And what happened? Prices come down. I actually expect this one to come down more. We can see momentum is still swinging down. I think just like Ethereum and Bitcoin, I think we do have lower to go. But in the short term, it looks a little bearish. Let's look at Cardano. But again, guys, you got to look longer term out. You can't just look day to day. With trading, I'll look day to day because I'm like, all right, is the price going to go up or down today? Because I trade. I don't have to buy and sell on like Coinbase or something like that. And by the way, if you're using Coinbase, that's just kind of a crappy one to use. I would highly suggest Voyager. It's only available to people in the United States. But check the link in my bio. There's a link for Voyager. There's also a link for a masterclass that I have. It's free right now. Teaches you how to leverage trade. It's a masterclass, shows you how to use Lever Atlas just like I'm doing here, gets into a few other nitty-gritty things. But we have Cardano up here. Let's take a look. So, what do we think for Cardano? Cardano wasn't as clear. Cardano was pretty, oh, look at this. So yesterday, where is this? December 6th. So that was yesterday. Yep, yesterday. Check this out. This was a bullish divergence that had happened. Look, we have this bottom right here, correlating to this green dot. And then we have this higher green dot, so it's saying momentum's coming up, but yet we have a lower price. So price has come down and momentum going up. That's a clear bullish divergence. And here it goes. Boom. Off to the races. Hold on a second. Thank you. I had some coffee brought in. I drink too much coffee. But that was a clear bullish divergence. So again, this is really my trading strategy. And this whole lever atlas thing down here took me a long time to build this thing. This is my own thing that I made for myself to help me trade, a pretty complex algorithm behind it. But it basically tracks momentum just to make it simple. Because when we can find these divergences, that's when we know price is going to change direction. That's really all you need to know with trading. And you don't need to spend any money when you trade. You just use the crypto you already have. Ethereum, Bitcoin, etc. You just use what you already have and grow it. Like here I am over here on this. Check this out. This is a trade we did yesterday live on the stream. I did a short for you guys. A short meaning I make profit when the price goes down. It didn't cost me any money. It's Ethereum. We did 10x leverage. And I've taken a little bit out of my position. This is what I have left in it. I've taken some profit out. We got in at 43.47, and right now the price is at 42.96. So the prices went down, and here's our profit in the green, 0.0029 Ethereum. The profit is paid to me in Ethereum. So this is how I accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum for free by trading. Look at that. I'm making profit because the price is going down. It doesn't cost me a penny. I just use the Ethereum I already have. I have a free masterclass link in my bio. Go take it. Seriously. Like, this is the most powerful thing you can learn to do. Stop chasing what you think the next, 3, 4, 5x coin's going to be, and you can just pay attention to accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum. And if you can give yourself 4 years, imagine where the price of Ethereum and Bitcoin is going to be in 4 years. Do you think it's going to be more than it is today? Yeah, it's going to be a lot more than it is today. So the problem is we have a lot of instant gratification. I don't know, someone's trying to invite me to go live with them. I don't know who they are. But that's what I'm talking about, guys. Okay, 99% of people in crypto are trying to find the next Shiba Inu, and it's a losing battle. But what you can do is you can accumulate the shite out of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And if you do it through, say, trading, it doesn't matter what your budget is. It doesn't matter what your budget is. Because you can sit here and make money while it goes down. Here I am up 0.0033, so about $14 of ETH just sitting here for free. And I could do a lot more. I usually do a lot bigger trades than this. But yesterday, there wasn't a clear bearish divergence going on yesterday. Because I've been around a while, I was like, I wanted to place a trade live on the stream just for you guys, so I did. And I was like, I think it's probably going to go down. This probably isn't when I would normally get in, because I think it's probably going to go up a little higher, and that's exactly what happened. And then we had that clear bearish divergence that I showed you at the beginning of the stream. All right, CLV. I don't know what CLV is. I don't even know what CLV is. Let's take a look here, though. Well, we did have a clear bullish divergence back here, right? Price going down, momentum going up. Clear bullish divergence. Boom, there it goes. And then it hit a top, and it came back down. Now, that's not a bearish divergence, so I wouldn't have taken a trade there. But I possibly would have gotten out of the trade at that point on a long, right? Because back here, when you do a short, which is what we're in here with Ethereum, means you make profit when the price goes down. A long means you make profit when the price goes up. And since we're doing inverse perpetual, which is all I do, my profit's actually paid to me in ETH and Bitcoin. So CLV, I don't know. Nothing looks real clear to me on that one. Who's got another one to look at? I don't want to look at Elon. I don't want to look at Elon. That's a stupid coin. You're chasing the next Shiba, man. It's not going to work for you. We'll check out Tezos. I have some Tezos, but it went up. Boy, it went up a lot today, huh? We had a nice, look at this. We had a nice bullish divergence happen. Look, price going down, momentum going up. Waboom, off to the races. Bullish divergence. And then we did have a bit of a bearish divergence here, but that got stopped out pretty quick. Look at that. Yeah, that one. But we had this clear bullish divergence down here. And typically, the deeper this wave goes at the beginning of it, this is called an anchor wave, typically the better move you're going to see. This isn't a real strong wave here, but this is a nice one here to get in. And I probably wouldn't have gotten out here. I would have left some in. Anyways, so right now, Tezos has shot up, but it did just print a dot on the 1 hour. So it's at least topped out for now. And with this massive move here going from 420 to 550, that's a pretty big ass move. But right now, I definitely wouldn't be buying it. That's for sure. I wouldn't be placing a trade on it. Yeah, let's check out VeChain. Let's check out VeChain. Check out some VeChain. Yeah, this indicator down here is called Lever Atlas. It's my own thing. If you go to the link in my bio, you can get a free trial of it. And actually, if you take me up on the free trial of it for a limited time, you can get my entire free. You can get my entire trading course for free. But you can go watch the masterclass for free no matter what right now. But the whole course is even more in depth. You get that free if you take the free trial of Lever Atlas. Because again, I can't stress it enough that there is not a more powerful way to accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum and other cryptos, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP mostly are the ones that I trade. There's no more powerful way than trading, because you don't need a budget for it. You just need some Bitcoin and Ethereum to start with, and you just start trading. Anyways, so let's take a look at VeChain here. What do we think about VeChain? I've had VeChain for years. My brother back in 2017 discovered VeChain and really got bullish as hell about it. And he showed it to me and explained it to me, and I looked into it, and I got very bullish about it. We were buying VeChain for well under a penny. So we've made a good amount of money over the years off VeChain. And VeChain, I think, is around to stay, period, because it just has such a big user base, such a network effect, rather, of the shipping and logistics industry that it just seems to be the winner to me. So VeChain did just have a bullish or bearish divergence, right? Because we have this price top out here going with this red dot. And then we have this lower red dot right here, but yet a higher high. So price going up, momentum going down. What happened? Price went down. That would have been a good spot to take a short. And over here, what did we have? We had price going down, and look, momentum going up. Lever Atlas also draws this nice line for us. This isn't the craziest momentum swing, but this dot is higher, but it shouldn't be, because if price is coming down that much, and if this dot is not lower than that, then that's fishy. But I don't know if I would have taken a trade here. I'd have to draw some fib lines. You guys want me to draw some fib lines? Some Fibonacci lines? Give me some ones in the chat if you want to see how to draw some Fibonacci lines. Because Fibonacci lines are very, very, very useful for signs of support and resistance. You know, bounce off the support, bounce off the resistance. Let's see some ones in the chat if you want me to draw some fib lines on VeChain. Let's see some likes flying in. We're only at 1,700 likes. Let's get those flying in. All right, let's draw some fib lines. Looks like we got a bunch of ones. So what we do, we're in trading view. What we'll do is we'll go over here, click fib retracement. Okay. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go to the lowest low. So we're going to draw two different sets, actually. We're going to go from this very low down here to this high right here. Check that one out. So that's interesting. We probably have a good line of support here at about 8.8 cents at the 382. And then we got the golden pocket all the way down here at around 8 to 8.1 cents. That's really interesting. Let's draw another Fibonacci line, Fibonacci box, excuse me. I always draw several because I kind of want to try this. This is a much more short-term one. We're going to go from this bottom to this top right here. Interesting. And look at where we're at right there. Make that a little bigger. Look at where we're hitting right now. Let me zoom it a bit. Look where we're hitting right now. We're hitting these lines right here, hitting some support. Very interesting, very interesting. So that's another method to my trading, is that, sure, okay, we got these divergences going on, and that alone is a very successful method. But if you can add these Fibonacci lines to it to show these strong zones of support and resistance, that's very helpful when you come to a level and you see a divergence happening. I mean, to me, you basically have like a 90-95% probability of price going the way you think it's going to go, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not financial advice. Let's get that down. Maybe we'll draw one more fib line too, but we got to zoom back out. I want to draw it. Let me draw one more. Let's make this bigger. And we'll go from this bottom. Let's line it up. And we'll go all the way up to, how about the top of this drop? See how those measure up. Interesting. They're not measuring up so good so far. What if I go up here? Ooh, that's more interesting. I'm going to go with that right there. Those lines seem to be holding some water. Let's zoom in on that. Yeah, look at that. We draw that one, and that one hits it just perfectly. And look at it coming down here, hitting it almost perfectly. Very interesting. This is a very relevant box. We have this nice support line going on here. We have this support line. We have it dipping down into the golden pocket and popping right out, hitting this top right here. So this 0.5 fib, 9.7 cents seems to be a strong zone of resistance. But this 618, this 9.1 cents seems to be a pretty strong, I'd say 8.9 to 9.1 cents seems to be a pretty strong zone of support on B-Chain. I just wanted to show you guys that, so you can, because you probably hear a lot about Fibonacci lines and stuff like that, and Fibonacci. But you couple that, if you add that into looking for divergences, it just increases your probability that much more of trading. Let's take a look at a different chart. What you guys want to look at next? And then I'm going to show you something I showed you yesterday that I think is probably, in my opinion, the best thing to buy in crypto right now. And that's because, and I can say that because that's literally what I've been buying. We already looked at the ETH chart. I'm not going to look at Doge. Let's look at DOT. DOT's a legit project. I love DOT. Let's just go to the Kraken one. Let's take a look. What do we got? We just printed a top up here. Very interesting. Very interesting. But it's not a divergence. It's not a divergence. We did have divergences back here, right? We have this one. Price went up some. That would have been still a decent little scalp profit. But then we had this print down here, which again is, so price has come down. This dot is higher than this one. Momentum's going up. Another good spot for a long, and off to the races. There we go. And what I want you to know is, I know these just look like funny little blue waves, but there is a deep, very complex algorithm behind the making of these waves. Whole massive. It took months and months and months of us perfecting this, because I made this for myself originally. And I can say that it has been well worth it. Theta, let's check out Theta. But right now I couldn't tell much about Polkadot. It looks like nothing clear sticking out. Nothing clear sticking out in terms of bullish or bearish. Theta's looking a little bearish. I mean, oh yeah. I mean, look at this. Let me zoom this up a bit. So look, right? We have this high. We have a higher high right here. A little bit higher of a high. Let me zoom that in a bit just so you can see it. A little bit higher of a high. Momentum is going down. You can see that here. This red dot going to this lower red dot. This high going to this higher high. So it is getting bearish. And of course, we have these lower dots down here. Even though stuff's going basically sideways, so momentum's clearly shifting, and here you see a dip. I think Theta is going to come down a bit more is what I think. I wouldn't get in on a trade on this because I would have rather got in back here when I saw this or this. Probably would have got in back here at this dot, and that would have been nice. And I think that there's still more room for that to come down. So let's look at another one. Who's got another one to look at? Give me a good one. Yeah, let's do sand. Sand's an interesting one because I think sand in general, I own a lot of sand. But I bought all my sand for under $1 because I felt that it was the best metaverse project out there because it's made by Animoca Brands. And basically anything Animoca Brands does, I'm in. I feel like every single thing they touch turns to gold. Like, they're just amazing. What do we think right here? This is an interesting one. I think we're about to print a green dot down here indicating a bottom. So price could swing back up, but I don't know. I feel like sand is going to trade in this kind of $5 to $6 range for a minute. Until I see something clear, because I don't see any clear divergences that are going to tell me price is going to take off in one direction, I wouldn't know. But with that being said, I'm very bullish on sand overall, no doubt about it. I don't understand. I'm going to look up Crow, but I don't understand why so many people ask me about crypto.com. It's not, I don't understand. I mean, I don't. there's nothing real innovative about crypto.com. It's just putting a lot of money into marketing, which is good, but I think it's overall good for the crypto space more so than just crypto.com. Like, I don't see crypto.com. I mean, how much do you expect to make out of that right now? That's all I got to say. So we have this, we're on the 1 hour time frame for Crow. We do have a bearish divergence that printed, right? Because we have this red dot correlating to this top. I know it doesn't look like a top, but it is because it traded sideways on the hourly. And then we went up, and then we've been going down. So we printed, technically a higher high, but momentum going down. This is kind of a funny chart here. This is kind of a funny one. This one would have been kind of unclear to me. I probably would have just stayed away because I'm picky about my trades. There are tons of trades to be had all the time, so I'm really picky about the trades I take. Even this Ethereum one that we're in profit on, I wouldn't have taken it when I took it yesterday because there wasn't a clear bearish divergence going on. All the things looked kind of bearish to me, so I just took one for you guys, and I've stayed in it. And now I've taken some profit, and we're still in the profit, but I think it's going to come down more. Crow, my guess is Crow is going to come down a little more, but it does look like it's going to print a green dot here, indicating at least temporary support area. Let's look at another one. We already looked at H-bar. Let's look at VVS. I've had a few of you ask for that. But again, guys, I want to sell. No, VVS didn't show up. Yeah, probably because it's junk. Let's look up Gala. In doing these live streams, I can't explain to you how much total junk people bring up. Not saying what you're telling me is junk, but some of you are telling me junk. And I can't believe you're chasing that stuff. Because to me, it's just so obvious that, listen, you got to give yourself a longer view. Instead of chasing. Right now is a good opportunity because everything's down. So that's cool. That's good. But the question is, you can't buy everything. So what do you want to buy? Are you seriously just listening to whatever BitBoy Crypto has to say and just buying whatever's getting hype around it? Listen, I like BitBoy. I like Ben. I think they're great. But if you're hearing it places like that, you're not exactly the first to know. The real opportunities are from doing your own research seriously and finding your own things and getting into things you believe in. Okay? And for me, the goal, well, I follow what Smart Money does. Smart Money in Wales, right? And the biggest thing they do is not what 99% of people do. Their goal, their main goal, they look much longer term, and their goal is accumulate all the Bitcoin and Ethereum I can now until I can't get it, and keep doing that until I can't get it anymore, which is coming. That's going to happen. Within several years, you're literally not even going to be able to buy Bitcoin anymore because no one's going to sell it. The demand and supply are going to be so off-skewed that you're just not even going to be able to get it. So knowing that now, get as much Bitcoin and Ethereum as you can. Not financial advice, that's my own opinion. And then, of course, there are opportunities right now. And to me, the best opportunities are, well, I'll show you in a minute, in my opinion, where I'm putting most of my money, where I'm putting my powder, where I'm putting it. Because I'm always trading, right? Because when I'm trading, I'm accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum for free. I mean, here we are in an Ethereum trade over here, right? We are in a short. We got in at 43.47. And the price is at 43.14. We did a short, so we make profit when the price goes down. Here we are, free Ethereum, given to me. Doesn't cost me anything. I just placed a trade with the Ethereum I already have. There it goes. There's a free masterclass. If you go to the link in my bio, you can learn how to do this stuff. Because whatever you're doing, you're chasing coins and chasing coins and chasing coins. It's not what you should be doing. I swear to God, I've been around quite a while. I swear to God, that is not what you should be doing. Not financial advice. Don't crush me, TikTok gods. Just sharing my opinions. Let's look at Gala real quick. What do we think of Gala? I like Gala overall. Let's go out to the daily and see what this sucker got up to, because it had quite a run up there a few weeks ago. Whew. God, that was a run up. Oh, Gala's not. Gala's new to TradingView apparently. Interesting. Because they did not give me much data on that. That's really weird. So let me zoom in. What do we think here? So we had this red dot to this high. Price coming down. Momentum going down. That's interesting. I think it's going to go sideways here for a little bit. Looks like we're about to print a green dot. I think we're going to go kind of sideways for a bit is what it looks like to me. But if you are macro bullish on Gala, for me, trading is the number one thing I do. is the number one thing because it is the most powerful thing you can do to actually, in my opinion, accumulate wealth in crypto. You just got to give yourself a little bit more time, right? You're not going to get rich overnight, but you're going to get free Bitcoin, free Ethereum, free Bitcoin, free Ethereum, accumulate. And in 4 years, in my opinion, if you focus on that goal of just accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum in 4 years, to me, there is no reason that any single person could not be a millionaire, multimillionaire, okay? That's just straight up. Can you give yourself, 4 years, or do you need to get rich tomorrow? Because you're not going to get rich tomorrow. You're much more likely to get broke tomorrow than you are to get rich. So Gala, if you're bullish on Gala, and by the way, the main things I buy, gaming are definitely, if I'm buying coins, that is the main thing I'm focused on. But there's so many of them and so many new ones, and it's part of the metaverse thing that it's hard to know what to get, frankly. So again, if I'm accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum, I feel pretty confident that that's just going to keep going up in value over the years massively, especially with the adoption rates that we have. And then there's one other thing that I'm investing in right now for the shorter term, at least shorter term, maybe longer, but I know in the short term it can make me a crap load of money. I'll get into that in a little bit. And that's where I'm getting at right now because things are at a discount, so it's like, well, what do I want to buy? But Gala, I like. I'd have to take a closer look at where Gala's at in terms of its overall macro, its market cap, etc. But I'm not going to do that here. Let's check out Quant. As much as I kind of hate Quant, I just kind of hate Quant because I aped into it. I'm down. I aped into it. Although I think long-term Quant can be decent. You caught me on a weird one there with Quant because I don't usually do that. I really rarely do that. But sometimes, because I only buy during these dips. It's the only time I buy. Because I buy when there's blood in the streets, when everyone else is scared, when things are at a deep discount. That's the only time I buy anything. But at Quant, I just aped into it. I don't know why. Because there's months and months between dips, and so I get bored. I'm methodical about this. I'm accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum, accumulating, growing my bags, and then putting some money in DeFi typically, and some other gaming stuff. Getting like NFTs that are utility and usable in games. But every so often, I just get impatient and I just ape into something. I didn't buy a ton of Quant. I just bought a little bit, but it just annoys me to myself that I did that. Let's take a look at the chart. Stop rambling, Matt. Let's see here. So we had this red dot right here correlate to this high. And then we had this high here. Price, from a wick standpoint, see what I mean by a wick? This wick is higher than this wick, but this body, see where it closed? So that's how, when it's a green candle, the top of the body, the thick part, that's where it closed. So this close is higher than this close. So really you can say price went up. And look at this, momentum went down a little bit. And what happened? That's a bearish divergence. Boom, goes down. Guys, do you think you could do that? Do you think you could notice, hey, price went up, momentum went down, I think I'm going to place a short. Do you think you could learn to do that? Do you think you could say, hey, price went up, momentum's going down, that means it's a good time to place a short? Or price is coming down, momentum's going up, good time to place a long? Do you think you could learn to do that? That's why I made Lever Atlas like this, to help me do that exact thing. So go take my free masterclass. Seriously, the link's in the bio to learn how to do this. Because is it this simple? Basically, yeah, it's basically that simple because I built Lever Atlas to make it that simple. Let's see here. What else do we want to look at? Give me another one to look at. VRA. I don't know what VRA is. What is? Oh no, that's not it. VRA. What do we got here? We got Vera to Tether. We'll take a look at it. What? No, that's not it either. VRA, right? VRA must be an absolute monster of a shitcoin because it's not even coming up on here. So it sounds like a real degen thing. Let's look up Luna. We already looked up crypto.com, Crow. Look at this. Look at this. Price going up, momentum going down. Do you think you could learn to spot that? I mean, you got to look for two things. Price went up, momentum went down. We're on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame. That's where I trade off of mostly. Price going up, momentum going down, bearish divergence, waboom, take a short, whoosh, just like that. Think you can learn to do that? That's the main thing I want to teach every single person, is to do this, because this is the most powerful thing you can do. Now, what do we think right now for Luna? Luna looks, well, just printed this here. Now, this is really kind of a hidden bearish divergence, right? Because we've made a lower price high, but this momentum wave, this red dot up here, is much higher than this. So that's really a hidden bearish divergence. But I'm really only make my trades off regular divergences, which is what I was talking about, like here, right? Price going up, momentum going down, waboom, good night. There we go, a short, make some good profit, just like over here on this Ethereum trade, right? We got in at 43.47, placed a short on old Bybit here. Bybit's the trading platform I use. Bybit, there's a link for that. If you click the link in my bio, you can find a link for it. I think there's a deposit bonus too. Price is down at 43.01, but wait, you got in at 43.47. How are you making profit? Because I did a short, so I make profit when the price goes down. And it doesn't cost me a penny to do this. I just trade with the Ethereum I already have. And you know what? Even more, I've taken some profit out too. There was more in this position, but I did 10x leverage. So when you see $1,100 here, I only have $110 of my own Ethereum in here. I borrowed the rest from them, and they paid me to do it. Not because of these profits, because I placed a limit order. A limit order. They actually pay me to do that. Go take the masterclass. It's free. I get into all that stuff. You'll learn a lot more about it. But Luna to me is looking, I don't know. You know, it's had such a run. I wouldn't be looking to buy it. I sold a little bit of Luna at 70, but I bought Luna way down at, I don't know, like 20s or low 30s, something like that. I already did Cardano. Don't want to do it again. Cardano had a nice little run up. But I don't remember anything massive standing out. What is this? WTC? Let's see what, I don't even know what that is. Walton. Let's look at it. What do we think? Oh, you know, if this dot prints in the right spot, this could be a bearish divergence, right? Because we got this red dot here correlating to this high, and this thing had a little pump. So, but right now, undecided. It looks like it's going to print a red dot up here, so I think price is probably stalled out for the minute, but nothing clear of which way it's going to go. With that pump there, I don't know. We already looked at dot. We already looked at Gala. XRP. Hell yeah, let's look at XRP. What am I doing here? There's only three things that I trade. I trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Those are really the only things I trade. So let's look here. Yeah. XRP had a little bearish divergence print. Check this out. Look at this red dot right here correlating to this high. Right? We had it come up a little bit more here. A little bit more, but this red dot's way down here. So price went up a little bit, but momentum went down quite a bit. So this looks bearish. This is a good spot. I think that XRP is actually going to come down a bit more here. I think it's going to get into the 70s. Although it looks like we're going to print a dot, but it just looks bearish to me right now. Not a spot I would place a trade because it's not a clear divergence like I've been showing you guys. But overall, it looks a little bearish to me. Matic. We already looked at Polygon. Yeah, let's look at AVAX. That's a good one. Love Avalanche. Again, it looks like we're going to print a green dot down here. So I think price is kind of getting to a bottoming out. But look at this, like price going down back here. Momentum going up. Lever Atlas even drew the nice line for us. And what happened? Price going down, momentum going up. What's that called, guys? A bullish divergence. What happened? Waboom. Went bull. Give me another one. You know what I'm going to do? Let's go to BNB. Sure, let's go to BNB. I want you guys to tell me what you see on the screen. I want you guys to tell me, because I've been teaching you here a little bit. I want you to tell me, does it look bullish, bearish, or undecided? And it is okay to say undecided. Rarely does anyone do that. But truth is, most of the time, things are undecided. So what does this look like to you based on what I've been teaching you guys? Does this look bullish, bearish, or undecided? I see bullish. I see undecided. I see bearish, bullish, undecided, bullish, bear. undecided, bullish. Guys, do me a favor and hit some likes on here too. Let's get some more likes going. Let's see if we can get it to 10,000 here pretty quickly because we're only at 3,300. I feel like I'm dropping some pretty good value. I would say it's pretty undecided, right? Because we don't have any clear divergences going on, right? Because if, for instance, if say this right here, right, this high correlated to this red dot and this high right here, because this is a higher high, right? Price came up and then that goes to this red dot. See, price came up and momentum went up. So that's normal. So that's not a divergence. If this red dot were down here, right, so price would have came up, momentum went down. If that had happened, that would be a bearish divergence and we would be looking for a nice drop here. But none of that's going on. Looks like we're about to print a green dot. I'd say it's pretty undecided. May just trade sideways. Let's see here. The website, this website, this is TradingView. But before you get into any of this, go take my masterclass. It's free. My trading masterclass. It is free. Just click the link in my bio. Yeah, let's look up Chainlink. I think Chainlink is one that's pretty damn undervalued because Chainlink is one that I actually, of the few cryptos in the world that I actually just keep patting my bags with. Because Chainlink, it's so massively used. It clearly has such a long, bright future ahead of it. It's so obvious. But it's not sexy because it's just an oracle. Interesting. Okay. Now Link actually looks, as much as I think it should go up, it looks like we're printing a... Well, wait a minute. I'll let you guys tell me. What do you see here? Bearish, bullish, or undecided? Bearish, bullish, or undecided? I kind of gave it away there. I wish I wouldn't have. I'll tell you, it's either bearish or bullish. Come on, let's see what you guys, because I've been teaching here for a bit. I want to see if you can, do a little practice here. Bearish or bullish? I see some bullishes. I see some bearishes. Say it's about 50-50 right now. It's bear, bull, bearish, bull, bullish. So it looks bearish to me. Here's why. Again, I want you guys to really pay attention to this. We're looking at two things. We're looking at which way is price going and which way is momentum going. That's what we use Lever Atlas down here for. Again, this is my own product. I made it for myself. You can go get it if you want. Click the link in my bio. But I suggest taking the masterclass first. And actually, if you get Lever Atlas, you get my entire course, which is really in-depth. Anyways, so we have this top right here, this price high, correlating to this red dot. Now we have this higher price high correlating to this lower red dot. You know it's a little bit lower because Lever Atlas drew us a nice line here. So I'm going to draw this red line if this is lower. Now these waves, they're not just silly little waves. There's a very complex algorithm behind them that basically indicates momentum. What happened here, price went up, price is going up, but momentum is going down. It even printed this big fat, see this big fat red, gotta get out of the way, buddy. See this big fat red dot if you follow it down here? A big fat red dot, that's another thing Lever Atlas does to give us another indicator that, hey, things are about to get bearish. So actually, this would be a really good spot to take a short on Link. This looks like a fantastic spot to take a short on Link. I would definitely do that. So this definitely looks very clearly bearish to me, a bearish divergence. Just like back here, price going down, momentum going up, waboom. Price going up, momentum going down, and it looks like we're going to print another red wave over here that is higher. It just pumped up a little bit, that is higher, and this happens a lot. And we'll probably print a red dot that's a little bit lower than this one even, and then that'll really be the entrance spot. I would totally take a short now, especially because sometimes there'll be these kind of push candles like this that you see here. This just happened right now. That'll happen right before it comes down, especially when you see these divergences happening. Give me another one. Let's look at another one because I like this. I like bringing these up and having you guys try to read it bearish or bullish. But just do what I showed you, right? If you see price going up from the highs, right? Price going up, momentum going down, price is probably going to come down. If price is going down and momentum is going up, price is probably going to go up. Okay? That's it. Does that sound too simple? I made this thing. I made Lever Atlas to make it simple. It took me a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and a lot of time to make this thing too. Again, it just looks like funny waves, but there's a massive algorithm behind it. Let's take a look here. Give me another one. Let's take another look at another coin. And then I'm probably going to move over and show you. I showed it yesterday. I'm going to show it again because I'm sure there's some new people in here. You know, because everything's down in crypto. So you're either scared and selling low or avoiding it altogether, or you see it as an opportunity, as a discount to buy. And that's the way I see it. So, but the question is, what are you buying? What do you buy? And I'll show you what I'm buying in a minute. Give me another coin to look at. Someone give me a coin to look at, and we'll pull it up quick. We'll do one more round of bullish or bearish or undecided. No one's got a coin to look at? The indicator is Lever Atlas. It's my own indicator. If you click the link in my bio, you can get to it. Shiba. Good old Shiba. We'll just pair it to Tether. Let's take a look. Okay. There is a clear bullish or bearish thing happening here. Whoops. Tell me, what do you think? Bullish or bearish? There is a clear one happening here. Bullish or bearish? Come on. And I'll tell you what I see. No one has a thought, bullish or bearish? I'm waiting, like no one has taken a guess yet. But it's on here. Bullish or bearish? Let's see it. What do you think? I see bullish from Sue. I see one. Okay, I'm just going to say, I don't know why no one's responding. Anyways, there's a bearish divergence happening here because we have this red dot correlating to this high. We have this slightly higher high here, so price is going up, momentum is going down, and what's happened? Prices went down, and I think it's going to come down more. It looks like we're going to print a dot, but I think we're going to come down probably some more. That's what I think. Mine is lagging. Weird, because it tells me good connection on the screen here. It tells me good connection. I don't know. My Wi-Fi. Hey man, I got gig Wi-Fi. I got bomb ass Wi-Fi. So I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it says good connection and everything. Unstable now. Now it says unstable because I went off. Does it seem better now? Does it seem better now? Give me a 1 if it seems better. Give me a 2 if it's still crappy. It's good now? Good now? Good. Well, let's look at one. Okay, I see some ones coming in, so good shit. Because I was wondering why no one was responding. I'm like, why is no one responding here? All right, well, let's look at one more coin then, because this one did have a bearish divergence, and that was nice to see. This would have been a really perfect entry point, right? Because price going up, momentum going down, we got this clear bearish divergence happening right here, and that was the perfect spot to get in and do a short. Let's do one other. I don't know what ALBT is. I don't know if this is the one I want to do, because that sounds like a super deep shitcoin to me. And I don't want to promote chasing super deep shitcoins. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is something else. Whew. Some deep sell waves here. And what happened though? Look at this. Wait a minute. Well, yeah. Yeah, you tell me. This is an interesting one. You think you see bearish or bullish? It does look like there is, well, there's instances of both on here. Good teaching moment. Yeah, I'm not going to do this one. We'll do a different one. But check this out. We had this bottoming out of price and this bottoming out of price. So price came down. we look at these dots at the bottom of the wave, marking the bottoms, momentum going up. Now, it only went up a little bit, but price came down so much and momentum went up that here we go. Good spot to take a long, and ba-boom, just like that. And we had really a bearish divergence happening here too, because price, well, maybe price came down a bit. I don't know. Give me a different coin. This one was weird. XTM. Torum. This sounds like a super deep shit coin. Guys, stop chasing the super deep shit. In my opinion, just stop chasing the super deep shit coins. Everyone's trying to get rich so quick. And what happens, usually you end up getting broke quick. Or at best, making just a little bit of money. When if you just focus on accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I don't mean buying, learning trading so that you get tons of Bitcoin and Ethereum for free, that is how you change things for yourself. That is how you get rich. In my opinion, not financial advice. Don't crush me, TikTok gods. So what do we got? We got Torum. Yeah, there was a, look at this. Price going up, momentum going down, right? You can see this price high, a higher price high, so price going up. This red dot, this lower red dot, this lower red dot, momentum going down, bearish divergence, and it's coming down. I think this is going to come down a bit more. I think it's probably going to come down somewhere around here. Engine, I love Engine. I have a lot of Engine. Again, because if I buy coins, I basically only buy, I accumulate Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. And then, I buy VeChain and Chainlink for the future too. And a little bit of Polygon. But Engine and gaming coins are ones, if I'm going to buy some, that's what I'm really buying. And DeFi. DeFi I'm buying mostly right now. I'll show you which ones I'm buying. Because you can't buy everything, so you got to figure out where's the best opportunity to lie. And I think the DeFi ones, some of the DeFi ones are the best opportunity with the most limited downside by far. So what do we got here? Looks like, you know what? Look at Engine. There is something going on here. Check this out. What do you guys think? Bearish or bullish? Bearish or bullish? There is a clear indicator there. And then if you can, tell me why. Bullish or bearish? No one's even answered yet. Bullish or bearish? Come on now. Nice. Bullish, bearish. Yeah, it looks bearish to me, right? Price is going up, momentum is going down. And so that's exactly what happened, right? We had this price high, this higher price high, and this is a higher price high because we're looking at this one, right? Because here's the highest red dot indicating the topping out. So we had that, went down a little bit, and then momentum went down even more. And what happened? Boom, bearish divergence. And that's where we're at, waiting for a green dot to print down here. All right, now I'm going to dive into something else and show you where I'm putting a lot of my moolah right now. Again, this is called Lever Atlas down here. It's my own indicator. It took me a long freaking time to make it. You can go check it out. The link in my bio will bring you to it. There's also a free trading masterclass that you can take. Again, because trading is seriously the most powerful way to accumulate crypto. Seriously, it doesn't cost money. You just trade. Here we are in an Ethereum trade over here. We are accumulating free Ethereum because the price is going down. We got in at 43.77. Here's the price at 43.13. We're in the profit of 0.019 ETH. Right? This is a pretty small trade, but nonetheless, that's free Ethereum. And now the other things that I'm really looking at, or I've really thought about, what could we buy? Because everything's down right now. So where does the best return with the highest upside with the lowest downside exist? And to me, I found myself looking to DeFi, in particularly rebase protocols. So the main one that I'm in is Wonderland. You might have heard of Wonderland. This is definitely the main one that I'm in. It doesn't have the highest APY, but it has a pretty damn high APY. It's like 70-some thousand% APY right now. And the reason I really like this one is because I know the team behind it. I don't know them personally, but I followed them for quite a while, and they have a very good track record right now. Look at that. 74,000% APY. Are you kidding me? That's fantastic. So it pays me about 2% a day, right? And right now, go to the dashboard, time is at about 5,500. That is a fantastic price for time, because time at its high, which was just a few weeks ago, was up around 10,000. And then along with everything else, it came down, and now it's at its bottom. So I'm thinking, well, if I'm going to buy things at a deep discount and at their bottom, maybe I should buy something that is constantly paying me a massive yield, because I expect the price of this to go up along with the rest of the crypto market, of course, and on top of that, I'll get this massive yield. So this is the one I feel, quote unquote, the safest about and the most trust with. And then I have about 80% in that. And then after all the other ones out there, the other Olympus DAO type ones, if you know what that is, I found myself gravitating towards Jade Protocol. Look at this APY. 8 billion. Wow, that really jumped up. I don't know what the hell happened. It was like 600 million%, but 8 billion% APY. That doesn't even sound possible, right? So most people won't even do this because they're like, oh, that's got to be a scam. And that's why I was like, that really seems really interesting to me. Shit, I don't know about that. But I did a lot of research, and I actually looked into their team. And they're also part of another project called, several projects, one called Smarter Coin, which has been pretty well received, and they also are the founders of the Fair Fork Foundation, and it's been KYC'd by RugDoc. So I'm like, oh crap. And I followed them on Twitter, followed them on Discord, went through all that, did my research, and I'm like, these people look legit. They really seem like they're actually trying to build something, and they seem like they're here for a long run. So I'm like, interesting. So I put about 20% of my DeFi stuff in here because I'm getting about 25% return a day every 5 days. So about 5% return a day. Right? So crazy. Wonderland and Jade. My internet's getting bad again? Damn it. I don't know what's going on here. It says good connection. I'm connected to my Wi-Fi. Not sure what's going on. Maybe it's the time of day. I don't know. Damn it. Anyways. So that's what I got for you guys today. I'm going to log off of YouTube real quick. YouTube, love you. I'm going straight to TikTok now. I'll be with you in a second.